The Silent Hunt. Story of the Forest Tigers. The morning mist still hung heavy over the forest, wrapping the trees in a ghostly blanket of white. Every sound seemed distant, muffled. The soft chirping of birds, the rustle of leaves, the occasional drip of dew from tall ferns. In this sacred silence of nature, something stirred, something powerful, graceful, and deadly. From the shadow of an ancient teak tree, a pair of golden eyes appeared, glowing faintly in the dim light. The tiger was awake. He was enormous, muscles rippling under his orange and black striped coat, every movement silent and measured. His name, given by forest rangers who had tracked him for years, was Rudra. He was the king of this jungle, the undisputed ruler of the Green Empire stretching miles across rivers, ravines, and endless thickets. Every creature knew his scent, his roar, and his wrath. For 3 days, Rudra had not eaten. His ribs pressed slightly against his skin, and his patience was fading. Hunger sharpened his senses. He could hear the faintest footsteps, smell the distant trail of prey, and feel the tremor of life pulsing through the ground. Today, he would hunt. The forest itself seemed to hold its breath as he moved. Every step was deliberate, slow, careful, ghost-like. His massive paws left no sound, only soft impressions in the moist earth. A troop of langurs spotted him from high in the canopy and screamed warnings that echoed through the valley. The birds took flight, scattering across the sunrise sky. But Rudra did not rush. He had hunted too long, too many times. He knew that patience was the greatest weapon of all. Down by the riverbank, where reeds swayed gently in the cool wind, a herd of spotted deer grazed. Among them was a young fawn, curious, unaware, and full of life. Rudra watched from a distance, his body pressed low against the mud. The world seemed to slow. Every heartbeat in his chest echoed like thunder in his ears. He crept closer. 10 meters, 5 meters, 3. And then, silence shattered. The tiger leapt. It was like watching raw power explode. The forest came alive with panic. Deer scattered in all directions, birds screamed into the air, and dust filled the golden rays of morning light. But Rudra was faster. His claws found their mark, his teeth met flesh, and within seconds, the struggle was over. The circle of life had completed itself once again. As Rudra fed, the jungle returned to its rhythm, cautious but calm. The balance of nature had been restored, and the tiger, now content, drank water from the river, his reflection rippling under the sunlight. His eyes were calm again, not fierce, not hungry, just ancient and wise, like the forest itself. But Rudra was not alone in his kingdom. Deep in the southern valley, another tiger moved through the shadows, a younger male named Arav. Strong, bold, and reckless, he was challenging the old ruler's reign. For weeks, his roars had echoed through the hills, marking new territory, sending a message that the age of Rudra was ending. The forest sensed a storm coming, not of wind or rain, but of blood. One moonless night, their paths crossed. The silence before their meeting was terrifying. Not a single bird called, even the wind held its breath. Then came the low growls, deep, rumbling through the ground. Their eyes met, fire against fire. For a long moment, neither moved. But when they did, the forest erupted. They clashed like thunder, claws slashing, teeth bared, roars echoing into eternity. Leaves scattered like flames, and the very earth trembled beneath them. It wasn't just a fight, it was destiny, an ancient dance of dominance written into their blood. When the dust settled, Rudra stood tall, wounded but unbroken. The younger tiger lay still, beaten but alive, spared by the mercy of an old king. Rudra looked toward the moon that had finally broken through the clouds and gave a deep, resonant roar that rolled through the entire forest. Every creature, big and small, bowed in silence. The king had defended his throne once again. As dawn came, Rudra walked back to the river where the light danced on the surface. His reflection looked older now, but his eyes still burned with the same untamed fire. Around him, the jungle stretched endlessly, vibrant, dangerous, alive. He was the heartbeat of this